Okay, so this chapter is dealing with conversions. There's going to be tons of times when you have different units that you need to convert, so I wanted to show you a really quick and easy way to be able to do that. First off, if you notice, the United States uses some measurements that the rest of the planet does not. The rest of the planet uses metrics, and metrics actually makes more sense than what the United States uses. For example, the foot is a rough estimate of the distance between your wrist and your elbow. It actually originally was what a foot was, how long the king's foot was at the time, and that's how measurements were taken. Obviously we can't use the king's measurements for his feet, but the United States still gravitates towards using foot, which is some obscure measurement, as opposed to the rest of the world, which deals with, ones and tens and hundreds and thousands, which makes a lot more sense. We're just not used to dealing with them. So it can be difficult simply because it's unfamiliar. So there's this handy-dandy little stair-step method in order to convert using all of the following metrics. So if you look, you can see kilo, and hecto, and deca, and deci, and centa, and milli. Kilo is going to be your largest, and 1 kilogram is equal to 1,000 grams. So all these up here are very large, and all these down here are very small. So you would need a lot of these guys in order to equal the equivalent of these guys up here. So keep that in mind when you're going through all the stuff. Now, if you look at the way that the stairs are set up, you'll notice that kilo begins with a K, then hecto is an H, deca is a D, and then you've got your units, like your grams, your liters, and meters that you're trying to convert between. Then you got deci, centi, and milli. So kilo is 1,000, hecto is 100, deca is 10, deci is 0.1, centi is 0.01, and milli is 0.001. So this is a thousandth, the milli is a thousandth, the centi is a hundredth, and the deci is a tenth. So it's just meaning the same thing that these are meaning, the deca, the hecto, and the kilo. It's just going the opposite way. So it's getting smaller as opposed to larger. The way that I remember going from kilo to milli is the following way. So I say K for king, this one right here, so it's king. Oh boy, I didn't even write on that. King Henry died, and then because this is the base unit, I'm going to say because, for the B, he drank chocolate milk. So that's kind of the order that I want you to remember things. The nice and easy way is if you look at question number 1, which says, write the equivalent. 5 decimeters is how many meters? If you look, we're going from deci, right here, right, to meters, which is in the middle. So I'm only moving one spot. I'm moving it to the left, one spot. So if I take my 5 decimeters, and I want to convert that to meters, I move the decimal place 1. So the answer, it's not letting me. The answer is 5 decimeters is 0.5 meters. If you look at B, it says, all right, if you have 4 milliliters, how many liters would you have? Well, the milli starts right here, and I want to go to liters, which is right here, right? So I got to move myself 1, 2, 3 spots to get there. So I'm going to move the decimal place 3 times to the left. So if you look, 4 milliliters, I'm going to say 4, and I'm going to say my decimal place starts after it. 1, I'm going to put a 0, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. So it's, the answer, I'll rewrite it, is 0.004. Pretty easy. And then if we go the opposite way, and I say, all right, I want to go from kilograms, right here, to decagrams, I'm going to the right, 2 spots, 1, 2. So if I say I've got 8 kilograms, how many decagrams is that going to be? So I'm going to add 1, 2, right? 1, 2. So I've got 800 decagrams. So 8 kilograms would be 800 decagrams. So all you need to do is use this chart and move it to the left or the right, and however many you move it is what you're going to move for the decimal spot. I want you guys to make sure that you're doing pages, I think this is pages, let's see, what do we've got? This is page 2 on the PDF. Yeah, 2. I want you to do page 2, 3, and 4 today. So 2 through 4 is what you're going to be working on. If you look at page 4, it's just trying to get you, so if you're going distance between 2 points, what type of measurement would you use? You're not going to use time, right? You're going to use some kind of either a meter. You wouldn't use probably a meter stick, but the distance between 2 points is the length. So this would be K. The SI unit of length is the meter. If you are stuck, this is in chapter 2 of your book, by the way. But try to plug along. It's just going through and converting this.